My name is Harold Chembe, and I'm a lecturer in HERA, that is Heavy Equipment Repair. We have seen a lot of changes in terms of course, training equipment and the way we deliver. In the olden days, we never used to have this type of equipment that we have now. So it was a bit of a challenge to disseminate whatever information that we were supposed to have given the students. These trainings that Volvo has brought to us, it has actually given us a new level of presentation, and it has given us the ability to impart the required skill pertaining to current technology. It's unlike the previous system. Now, Volvo has given us information through e-learning and also through text material that has made available. It has also given us equipment in order that we may practically avail that information to the students. What I think should be changed, it's really on the electronic part of it, because what we have much more is on the manual aspect of the training. We have a lot of equipment, training materials that we're able to use, practically to enhance skills. But more to it, we need to have electronic equipment. For example, diagnostic materials that we are supposed to use, because every system now utilizes is actuated electronically. So there is need for Volvo to increase the electronic part of the training itself in terms of material on the practical aspect, as well as text material. The diploma course is good, and we want to thank Volvo. I would like to thank Volvo. I would like to thank the Swedish government and the cooperating partners, including the Zambian government, for having considered to introduce this program at a higher level, and that is a diploma level. Right, because this is the gap that we had. We've had this gap for quite a long time in terms of the level of skill. The highest skill in terms of the level that we had in HERA was only up to technician. But the coming of Volvo has seen, or rather has brought to us, a new level of approach to this particular skill, heavy equipment repair. The diploma program is quite good in the sense that it has attached to it a lot of latest information as regards repair of heavy equipment and machinery. Yes, it's actually a lot. Much more is the electronic part of it, because we were lagging behind in terms of the practical aspect, the theoretical aspect of electronics as regards heavy equipment repair. If anything, we never used to have materials specifically in electronics. But the coming of Volvo has basically given us a specific electronic training, and that has enhanced the level of information dissemination to our students. I would say yes or no, because at that time we didn't know how much we didn't actually, or we were lagging behind in terms of technology as regards the automotive industry, more specifically heavy equipment repair. But the coming of Volvo has shown us, it has given us information that has actually enabled us to realize how much we didn't know in terms of electronics as regards heavy equipment repair. HET transmission and the Volvo engines that Volvo has actually supplied to us. On the Volvo engines, the very, very interesting part is the electronic system. In fact, before the project, we never used to have such Volvo engines. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm saying not very, very special, so to say, because these transmissions are familiar, except in those days we used to have them, yes, but they were more of analog. Okay, but what Volvo has brought to us, there's a lot of electronic equipment, or rather gadgets, attached to it, so it becomes more interesting to repair than ever before. Not at all. I've been here at Notec. This is my 11th year. I've seen the great changes that have taken place within a short period of time that Volvo has been here. Notec is it's not what it used to be. Basically, in particular heavy equipment repair, we have seen a great change in terms of training equipment. Much more to it attached is electronic system attached to the equipment that Volvo has brought to us. So in terms of appreciation on the technological aspect, Notec has greatly advanced, really advanced. We appreciate the coming of Volvo, and we hope Volvo will continue doing much more than what it is basically done now, to enhance not only the level of teaching, but also to enhance the level of comprehension on the part of the learners. Well, e-learning is also another good package that Volvo has given to us as lecturers. E-learning is a training program that is very, very convenient. Convenient in the sense that the training is not only a classroom arrangement, but it is a training that you can actually do at your own convenient time, at any given time. And it also depends on your pace. The faster you are in terms of accessing the e-learning programs, the more advanced that you become, the more familiar you become to current technology as regards heavy equipment repair. I feel Volvo is here in Africa, and because of the fast growing industry in Africa, in particular Zambia, we've got a lot of mining companies that are coming up. But not only that, when you look at the transport sector in Zambia, more particularly road infrastructure, the government has attached to it a priority concern in the upgrading and also improving the road network in this country. So with that, I feel Volvo has come at the right time because I know not only are they in mining equipment, but they are also in haulage machinery, or rather in the transport sector. So because of that, I feel Volvo should continue supporting what it has already started and supporting training institutions such as NOTEC in terms of supplying training equipment and also training lecturers and so to speak. It should just be a total package in terms of assisting NOTEC to uplift its training standards. Not really challenging, but it exposed my level of ignorance as a trainer. Of course, I only came to realize that my caliber in terms of teaching heavy equipment repair was actually limited, if not stagnated. Maybe that would be the right word. But the coming of Volvo has opened up a new dimension, a new approach to training standards, both at the personal level and also at institutional level. As pertaining to the teaching itself, because Volvo has given us also a good number of training aids. That basically I appreciate, and I want to thank NOTEC management as well as Volvo because my training skill has actually improved as from the previous system that we used to have, which was more or less of analog or ordinary methods of teaching. But now we are able to use different devices. We've got overhead projectors, we've got pointers, we've got a good number of videos that we're able to present to students. Look at the new labs that we have. All this is a package that has been availed to us in order to improve our teaching methods and standards. As far as we are concerned, I'm speaking on my own behalf as a lecturer, I really appreciate. But all in all, I would like to ask Zamita to continue supporting us as lecturers because technology is dynamic. It keeps on changing, it keeps on advancing. And as human beings, we are also dynamic. If only Zamita, rather Volvo, can take us on as partners in sustaining the training standards, that would be a great. Personally, I wouldn't like to leave NOTEC, especially this HER heavy equipment repair section, to stagnate. In other words, to be as Volvo would have left it. But I would want to see a situation where Volvo continues supporting the HER section in all the areas that are relevant to training standards as regards heavy equipment repair.